Alrighty guys, let's do one of the sheep real quick. I've gotten some new ewes since last time I talked to y'all about sheep. I have 4 rams out in this back pasture. A car was going by, excuse me. Guess we can walk over here and look at them. These are all my Aprilish. Some of them June, July, June babies. This one's my youngest one. He's about 5 months. This one here's coming. He's 7. He's the one that's been running out with the ram until I'll show you. I have a new ram, a new second ram. Then the other 2, but all these will go into the freezer. And I'll show you my herd. Alright, how do I say this? I started with Katahdins, and I love them. They're my favorite. And then I got some St. Croix, and I like them. I like their hardiness. I like their resistance. But on their babies, these are both half St. Croix, half Katahdin rams, and they have very little meat structure. They just don't get a lot of meat on them. And so I went to some Dorper also, and I'll show you the ewes that I've gotten that are Dorper also. They're all out in the yard right now. So let me get over here. Sheep, 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 sheep. Come on. Come on, sheep, 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 sheep. Sheep, 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 sheep. Let's see if I can get over here in the shade. Sheep, 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 sheep. Alrighty, I have 18 ewes now, and I've gotten rid of most of my young ewes and traded up and did some trading, so I have 18 or 17 big ewes. Sheep, 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 sheep. And I have some new Dorpers that I just traded for recently. This is the baby, the only baby I have right now. That's one of the ones that wasn't killed by the donkeys, which are now gone. But I have a couple that are due pretty soon. This one's due pretty soon. This is the one that lost her babies to the donkey. This big mama here is due pretty soon. And that one with the brown in between there is due pretty soon. But I'll kind of do a little slow of all the ewes. And I'll Katahdin. All these are Katahdins. Or majority Katahdins. This is a newer ewe that I bought that I really like. She's a 3-year-old, and she has really nice babies. Here's a Dorper, a 1.5-year-old Dorper ewe that I'm looking forward to, and I bought both of those bred back to a St. Croix ram, and so I'm looking forward to see what they have. I'll probably keep their girls. Well, I'll keep their boys too. I'll just put their boys in my belly. Here's a young ewe. She's right at 1 year old. Bought her already bred, but she was old enough. They thought it was a real bad thing, so I got a good deal on her. But I could tell by her body frame she was going to be big enough. She hasn't even uttered up yet, so she's probably another month, 2 months yet before she has them. So she'll be plenty good size. Another Katahdin ewe. Really like her frame. I love the brown color. I think that's my favorite. Alright, this is my new Dorper ram. He has horns. That's the only thing I do not like about him. But his dad was a beast, and if you've ever tried to price Dorpers, they're not cheap. And so I was able to get him for a steal trade-in, and I saw both of his parents. He is almost 6 months old. And you can tell the difference between him and the Katahdins or the St. Croix if I had him in there with him. He is like no leg and all muscle. He is, I mean, look how big his hindquarters are, and that's what I want in babies. I want to eat them about that age right there. And so I'm going to cross him with these girls, with these Katahdins and Dorper, which means eventually I'll have to, and it may be soon, which I've already talked about getting rid of my big ram. But for a little bit, I want my big ram to be with him, to help him, because he's so young still. But within a couple months, he'll be the big man around here for at least 1 or 2 breeding seasons, so I can see what he throws. The rest of them just ran around here to be with the other ones. Here they are. Y'all are okay. Here's some of the newer ones with the ram baby in them. one Katahdin, no, two Katahdins, and the rest are Dorpers or Dorper Katahdin crosses. Now, one of the bad things about Dorpers is they don't shut off all the way. I'll get some shears and shear them off. But I want their frame, I want their thickness. But here is, these are newer ones, y'all haven't seen these yet. Dorper, my old ram, taking care of business. Katahdin, I love those brown Katahdins like that. Dorper, a Katahdin, she's going to be really nice. She's poor right now, but I can see her potential in the future. She was really bad shape before I got her. And then another Dorper cross. But that puts me up to 17 or 18 ewes and 2 rams out here, and then the 4 butcher rams in the other pasture. But just wanted to show you the sheep. But you're doing really good, eating some of these apples underneath the apple tree. And sheep are not like goats. Here's the young ram. Sheep are not like goats. They will not eat your apple trees or your fruit trees per se. I still keep them wrapped because they love the fresh leaves, but they're not like goats where they're not destructive. I really love the sheep. As you can tell, my herd last year was 5 sheep and 12 or 13 goats, and now I'm down to 0 goats, which I get goats every once in a while on trades and then resell them. But sheep are what I love. They are very, very good, stupid animals that are easy to care for. But that's the new young ram. Some of my old ewes. This one here is a good ewe. She just raised twins, so she should be doing about 3 months. I'm thinking January, February. I've watched the ram breed a lot. For January, February, I should have 6 or 7 ewes drop at that one time. I keep a ram in year-round because for what I'm doing it for, I want numbers, not a certain time period. There's always a demand for lamb here for the ethnic groups, and so it doesn't really matter when they lamb. And so that's the rams stay with them. Plus, it's easier that way. And so far, I haven't had any problem. I was keeping my young ewes in because that's just how they do it on big places, and they say it's fine to just, because they say a ewe lamb can breed at 6 or 7 months and be okay, have babies around a year. I did that I did that for one time, and I didn't like it. They were breeding too young, and it was stunting their growth. And so I will pull off ewe lambs away from the ram until they're about 9 months old. Now, I don't think you should have to wait till a year. If you look online, it's, oh, wait for a year. No, that's not what sheep are bred for. But if you can get them up to about 9 months, that way they have their babies at about 14 months. I think that's smarter than letting them have them getting bred at 6 and 7 and having them at 12. That's just my own opinion. If I had a herd of 100 or 150 and I needed the quota, then I can understand why you would do that. But I think you'd have more chance of getting twins by waiting till 9 months, and I think it'd be better on the ewe. But thanks for listening to me blabber, and just want to show you all the sheep. The rabbits and chickens and everything else is doing good. I was just trying to break down the videos into the animals, and then I'll probably do a homestead video here shortly of everything, a little bit of everything in my projects that I'm working on. But alrighty, talk to y'all later. And I just have them here in the yard. They don't stay here in the yard. They could. I have fenced yard, but my wife don't like them here because they poop. But I just let them in here today to eat it down the grass and to get these apples underneath this tree. And just give them some. The field still has grass in it, but it's probably not as nutritious as in here because they haven't been let in here. And so that's why they're in there. But alright, I'll let y'all go. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.